Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again, introducing you to my Devil May Cry 3 Dante Must Die difficulty video walkthrough. This is the second part to mission 13, and this is another fight with Virgil. This is Virgil 2. So, a couple of tips for this guy. This guy is all trial and error, and the more you're fighting, the more you get used to how he behaves, and he's now going to be putting an emphasis on Beowulf attacks, which you can see there where he does the Starfall move, or the Stinger B for us. And the technique is literally make him commit to a move and then dodge it and then attack him and then do whatever you can to do as much damage as possible in that interim. If you don't have comfortable, iframe knowledge of the jump, if you're not, confident in your ability to dodge his attacks with the standard jump, put Trickster on. When you tap the style button in Trickster, it will literally enable you to dodge everything if you time it right. And I'm using Quicksilver for these moments. Whenever he gets that circle around him and those summon swords turn up, I'm going to freeze time and destroy them because they do so much damage and they only really appear on the harder difficulties. And that's one of the ways you can tell that this is Dante Must Die, because of how frequently he uses that move. But also you'll notice that the lower that Virgil's life gets, the different his attacks are. He will start doing different things. He'll start getting more aggressive. He'll start, using his Devil Trigger more frequently, and you need to get him out of the Devil Trigger as quickly as you physically can. There's the move, wait for it. As soon as the swords turn up, destroy them. What you'll notice as well is he's not actually Devil Triggered just yet. He's just standard Virgil. That's just him summoning the swords. Then he Devil Triggers. And the only time I would say attack a Devil Triggered Virgil is when you've got time frozen, because you'll just get hurt like I did then. But it was totally worth it because I knocked him out of it. And the most frustrating part about the Devil Trigger that Virgil does on these fights and on the final fight is he'll heal his fucking life. He'll stay in Devil Trigger so long that it'll heal a quarter of his life back, and that is not a good thing when you have to beat him up so much. But when he teleports away, he will always come down with that directional attack you've just seen. The ones you want to watch out for when he does the upward slash and the downwards. That one's not too bad, that little somersault move, that can be evaded. And it's just patience and not getting too cocky, because if you try and get in a couple of shots you don't deserve, he's going to counter them. And he's doing the summon swords to get ready to freeze it and then eradicate them. But there are ways to kind of loop him with the sword and things, but I've never really invested too much time in learning those, because there's something about this fight, especially for me, that I find fun because he's a challenge. He will kick your ass if you're not careful, but you can kick his ass just as much as he can kick yours. And once again, if he ever moves away from you to do the judgment cut like just then, always close the distance, attack him, it's free hits. But there you go folks, Virgil's down, and you take care now.